Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, that's weird. Oh, how weird. This monkey has gone solo. I am unsupervised. Make chaos reign. So today I decided to bring a friend. What's up, Heretic? How you doing, baby?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Welcome, everyone. This is a very special episode of the podcast. The Two Monkeys, One Brain Cell podcast decided for episode 20 to split the brain cell and bring on two of our most beloved guests. While Crimson is going to be with Padbe, myself will be with Heretic here, and we are going to discuss our lovely topics, and it'll be great and fun. Heretic, are you ready for this?
Yes.
My friend, you have been here on the podcast before. Are you excited to be a guest once again?
Yeah, because this time it's the middle of the day. Last time it was like 1:30 a.m. that it started.
Yeah,
so
it was also like
quite nice.
Super late for us. Like you made a comment on the episode, like, wow, this time frame worked for nobody. Why did we do this?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was horrible.
And now we're like, this is like around the same time we usually record Cobblemon together. Yeah. So it's like, okay, cool. It's so perfect. There's a time zone that works. We don't have to like race to figure anything out. There's a time frame that works for us.
Exactly.
Oh my god. So if for those who are a part of this or are watching this and don't already know, Heretic and I, along with friend Nix, do Cobblemon, which is like Minecraft, which is like Pokemon and Minecraft. Right? Yeah, Pokemon and Minecraft is the best way I'm going to put it. It's super fun. It's called the Champ Series. We're just fucking goobers. Heretic is
check it out
champion for this series. You want to talk about your championship experience so far?
Yeah. So basically, I have a kick-ass team, and this season's probably gonna go forever because I don't foresee either of them beating me.
Dude, it has been going on for like what? We're on episode. Oh my god, we're getting to episode 10 now.
Yeah,
we're almost there.
It's been going for a little bit.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. You guys stand no chance currently. 10 episodes and.
Hey, pump the brakes, bro. We got this. All right, we got this.
Yeah, all right.
Let a brother cook. We got this. Okay.
I
really have no idea how to start this topic off. I have no idea how all right, segment the conversation to go where we want.
I'll segue you. All right, you ready here?
Oh, great. I have
GeeC. What would you like to speak to me about today?
Oh, thank you so much, my lovely guest, for asking me such a blatantly obvious question. Today, my dear friend, I want to discuss Aboriginal life with you. Especially if those who don't know, would you like to explain what Aboriginal means and what it defines?
Yes. So if anybody listening, yes, I'm Aboriginal. There's a bunch of us. We're the original native people, the Indigenous people of Australia. Where there's also the Torres Strait Islanders, but I won't speak on them. We're in the same group, but I'm different.
When I was doing research, you guys were like put parallel on based of cultures.
It's pretty much because we're the same. It's more so, well, not the same, but like, I don't know. There's a lot of overlap and shared community.
A lot of shared practices too, right?
I think so, yeah.
The Torres.
I'm not fully educated on Torres Strait Islanders.
Honestly, neither am I. If you say that shit, if you say some shit like, "Oh, that doesn't surprise me," I swear to God, man.
No, I was gonna say that there's something I wanted to speak about later, which we will end up getting to. But
lovely.
As to why I don't know stuff.
Oh, ooh, okay. Keep me in suspense. Yes. Why don't you? Yes. Exactly. So Aboriginal, is there a reason why you prefer Aboriginal rather than Indigenous? Because for Americans, say Indigenous life.
Yeah. So I mean, it really depends. Like, we're Aboriginal. That's what we are. Mm-hmm. But like a lot of the time we just say Indig.
So you guys, do you have a preferred term? Like, do you prefer one or the other?
I don't think generally there's like a preferred term.
Well, I'm asking you specifically.
Either way. I mean, most of the time I say I'm Indig.
I've called you Aboriginal for so long because I thought that's what you prefer.
No, but like, there's no offense to it. Like, it's like me saying you're Armenian American. There's zero offense to that. Am I wrong?
No, but I have so many problems with my own communities, you know, like both those sides. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, but all of that aside, like that, you calling me Aboriginal, that's like me calling you Armenian or American or whatever. Like, it's not. There's nothing bad about it.
yeah,
See, if you turned around and called me a slur,
I was afraid you were
I
about
was
to
gonna
say
say
it.
the slur, but then I was like,
No,
I don't
please, I have to
want to
edit
get
it out.
you in trouble.
You know, a little. This is a public platform we're going to post it on.
Yes.
You know, and you're also
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be in
faceless.
trouble, but
Yeah, of course you wouldn't get in trouble.
so
No one can see you. No one knows if you can say it. It's like putting on some blinds and then hearing someone say it. You know what I mean? Like, how can I confirm if I should be upset or not that it's being said?
well,
Which
I mean,
guess
you've seen me. Vouch for me.
put me on blast. Why don't you?
Yeah, bro. What?
Now you're
you've seen
catching me flat-footed.
Bro, you literally have seen me.
I know. You are Aboriginal. You could use the slurs. I'm not denying this. It's just, bro, I just want to go to the point. I have been dying to use that flat-footed pun for this entire week. As soon as I thought it, I'm like, wait a minute. Bing! Light bulb.
But yeah, no. Is there any like particular things you want to know, like about being Aboriginal or the
Honestly?
culture or anything?
We've talked, obviously we're friends. Like, we've talked on
Yeah.
hours about
Yeah.
cultural differences between American, Aboriginal, Australian, and American. It's gone to the point where it's like people will join our calls because we've been like on a public server and be like, oh,
Yeah.
G and Heretic are on a call again. They're talking about politics and culture. Nothing changed. So same old, same old.
Yeah. Same old, same old. It's always that.
It's always that. When it comes to us, it's like that's our, like, that's what we really care about. We have like
Yeah.
we play video games. We talk about that and music all the time. Like, we talk about those all the time.
Yeah.
Culture and politics, nah, those are like what connect us.
Oh yeah, real. That's the lifeblood.
Realistically, like, when talking about Aboriginal life, I am very ignorant on it. Surprise no one, I'm American.
It's not even just that. I feel like there's very little education about us anywhere other than Australia and like New Zealand and surrounding areas.
It's also really hard because I'm trying my damnedest to avoid AI in any respect.
Yeah.
I have seen so many videos utilizing AI technology, whether it be voice, artworks, scripting, used in order to talk about Aboriginal life and history, like a docuseries.
Yeah.
Dude,
There's a particular one that I know of that does that, and I hate it.
I hate it. I saw like 3 videos.
It's genuinely so gross.
Like 5 minutes in, I'm like, Heretic would hate this. Heretic be like,
Yeah,
this is what
no,
BlackRock
that
bought
stuff
my land
annoys
for?
me. Like, AI is a whole nother conversation. I hate it, but yeah, I just think you should always avoid AI, just regardless of what you're looking at. But when you are trying to look up a lot of stuff when it comes to us, you'll be able to find like a lot of legal policies, all of that stuff. But when it comes to like actual real history, a lot of it was like forcibly destroyed. So it's even like, for me, I'm Aboriginal. I know one other family that comes from my mob.
Wait, I'm sorry? You guys are what?
Like me personally, I only know one other family that like I personally know another family that are also from my mob.
I'm trying to compare that to American Indigenous life and like how I, as someone who's not a part of that community, understand how the community interacts, and tribes, as mislabeled as they are sometimes, would still like know, oh, these are the families of this tribe. But you only know one person as.
Yeah, no.
Oh
So
shit.
basically,
Well, do they live? Are
more
they?
stuff we'll get into.
Yeah.
But when a lot of crap went down, they destroyed, because we obviously they rocked up all the British and stuff, and it's not like we had fucking filing cabinets, you know, like it wasn't anything like
If
that.
I'm
We
not
obviously had
mistaken,
our ways. Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, your culture, Aboriginal culture, before industrialization of Europeans, was
Hmm.
very word of mouth. It was a very oral history.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
does
Yeah. A lot of it
Aboriginal
was.
does Aboriginals have a written language?
We have like 300 languages. Every mob we have our own language. Sometimes there's like slight double ups. Like it's basically like, let's say you start, if we were back in the day when it's just mobs here and you start on the east coast where Brisbane is, right?
Yeah.
You'd be hearing a language, and as you travel across, the further you get, the less you're going to understand it. And so then you get to like the west coast, and like
It's a whole new
if you
language.
were like, yeah, it's basically a whole new language. There's a lot, but that's another thing, really hard to get the history. I do have a dictionary. It took me fucking years to find it, of my language,
Eesh.
but yeah, dude,
Eesh.
I'm turning 25. I got it like a year ago. Yeah. I've only spent the
Ah.
last year starting to speak. Yeah,
Wait, but
but
I thought you
I
I thought
no,
you were able to speak it.
I spoke little bits and pieces, but I wasn't like, I couldn't, hold a conversation down. I had
And
enough to, like if you go traveling to Japan, you know how you know a little bit of Japanese, it helps you get around.
yeah.
I That was my equivalent, because I literally just didn't have access to it. Like there was no way for
Ah,
me to know. And a lot of us ended up losing
that makes me deeply
our history and our
uncomfortable.
language and our stories because of the stolen generation. Yeah, so when the stolen generation happened and they took a bunch of us away from the parents and stuff, that's where the breakage of all like word of mouth and everything happens, and a lot of the history and language is lost.
Well, great talking point. That's kind of what I want to get into
Yeah.
next. Is like we've talked privately about the stolen generation, and I have a decent understanding only because of you and some research I've done on the back end. Can you
Mhm.
explain what the stolen generation was and maybe a time frame so people can
Yeah,
understand
so
what this was?
people think it was like finished ages ago. So it was like 19, it was, this is rough years, but it was basically like 1910 to like 1970.
Okay, 1970.
And what they did, uh, Evil Knievel came in and was like, "Hey, eugenics is great, and I reckon I can make these motherfuckers not dirty in about
Ugh,
3 to 4 generations." Yeah. He just called us
ugh.
dirty. Which, come on, racist, get creative,
Thank you.
like
Thank
real.
you. Like
Like we've been
racism
hearing the
is
same
so
crap for
dull.
hundreds of years. Like, come up with something new. Call me a lizard person or some shit.
Yeah, white
Like, I
people
don't know.
really
Just
don't
spice it.
have white racism really is not creative because they
Oh,
can
it's
see
so
any brown
lame.
person and be like, "You're filthy."
Yeah, real. It's like,
And
how? How?
how,
I
dude?
most black people that I know are cleaner than the white people I know.
Oh my god.
Like, but I'm not even as, yeah, but we'll get to that. But yeah, so between 1910 and like 1970s, it was they would come in and they would forcibly steal the Aboriginal children, and then they would place them into white families to whitewash their education when they were young and remove the culture so that they could raise them up and then marry them off into white and start the eugenics process.
And ugh. And what they do
And
with
you wonder why I'm mixed.
and, and you I don't like I'm scared to ask, but what happened to the adults?
Um, honestly, it depends on case. There was rapes, murders, dismemberments, imprisonments, slavery. It really depended on what the assholes
Oh,
wanted to
so there
do to
was a
them.
slave trade.
Oh, majorly, yeah,
You
yeah,
know, we never talk about that aspect of your history, but I always
yeah.
assumed white people aren't creative.
I just don't like talking about it because I think it does, like, obviously it's I talk about the stolen generation and everything, but I try to avoid talking about the slavery aspect of it because it's it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. There's been a lot of like fluctuating effects from it still throughout society now.
Well, what do you mean?
Um, it's basically so when they were like, yeah, we're going to stop all that stuff, there wasn't any kind of like support for the people coming out of all of that crap. So
Of fucking course
then
they
they
wouldn't.
ended up in rural communities because mobs were like, let's go back to where we were. And there'd be like little towns and shit. And then uh, a
But
lot
those
of us died because
towns,
they were sick.
but those towns, I'm sure, were already industrialized and full of
Yeah, well,
the people.
not like it wasn't LA.
No, no, but
Nothing like
like for the
that.
time,
Yeah. Yeah,
Europeans
for the time, very much.
Europeans already moved in and settled in those
Um,
areas.
yeah.
Which I
And
hate the
so
term
when,
settler. It
yeah, they're
makes,
colonizers.
yeah, exactly. It makes
Yeah.
genocide sound too cute.
Yeah,
No, they
real.
genocide, slaughtered and culture,
Hmm.
enslaved them, and then forcibly remove them from their own people. That's
Yeah.
not a settler.
Well, I
What?
mean,
Oh,
what they reason they try to say it here, but they always claimed it was like, oh, because you guys were aggressive and killed us when we got here. That's why we went after you. But the only reason that we went after them is because they killed a bunch of us, and mob justice would dictate that we would take one of them as equal.
even going further beyond that, a conquering nation of that no one knows about
Yeah.
coming to a land and evicting the indigenous life
The
in that
residents of
land.
90,000 years. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And saying this is ours now, like no,
But
I don't
so
understand
we'll
how.
get more into that. But
Bitch,
yeah,
how?
no, I don't worry. I get it. But so all these people into these rural towns and everything. And since we hadn't been, by this point, we hadn't been introduced to like the outside world. So, like alcohol and drugs then ran rampant through our communities.
Very
And
similar to indigenous life in America, even to
yeah, oh,
modern
yeah.
day.
Yeah, and it's the same thing here. Um, I like I joke about it and stuff, but like addiction is a big thing I deal with. Um, and I know I know what it's from. But that's life. But
That's
yeah, the
life.
people that came out of all these systems and shit, they've gone into these rural towns. Alcohol, drugs has taken advantage of them. A lot of the times, those towns then kind of just built in this bad culture, and it's it's just a rat race of oh, who can survive. Um, but
This is all regarding the stolen generation and the
yes, yeah,
withdrawing or the continuous effects that it has had on the Aboriginal
yeah.
communities, even to modern day.
Well, I mean, it shows in even other aspects with crime being really high because our communities weren't supported and stuff after it. Um, so here, I want to bring up a little fact for you,
Yeah,
right?
please bring it all up. Bring up the nitty
So
gritty.
from the financial year of July 2024 to July of 2025,
Yeah.
there was, and this is just to show a proportion, something. There was 80 non-Indigenous deaths in custody, right? 80. There was 33 indigenous deaths, which some people might not think that's a lot, right? Let me bring
Numerically,
up the actual percentage.
numerically, it's not, but that's still an over, like, that's still a big percentage of that 80. That would
Yeah,
be,
okay,
that's
so we
almost
make
half.
up, yeah, so almost half, right? We make up 3.8% of the population.
Okay, hold on, run that back. That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes. And that's another thing. One of the like highest death what's the word, like age range and everything is like uh mid 40s Aboriginal men in prison are like the highest death rate. When
But
it comes
oh,
to like prison and everything like that, Aboriginal communities, we have like high reoffense rates because a lot of the time there's no funding there. It's basically, oh, you've done your sentence, and they just spit them back out, and they don't really do much.
yeah. There's no
Now,
support for the people who have been in the legal system who are trying to not re re be reintroduced to life. There's no
yeah,
stable system for them to be acclimatized back to normal civilian life, for lack
yeah,
of better terms.
exactly. And Australia, even modern day, they're trying to be like, oh, yeah, no, we look after our Indigenous people now. And don't get me wrong, yeah, it's different than it was, but we're
I guess.
still like at a disadvantage.
Well, I would
Um,
love it's funny you're bringing this up because one of the things I would love to understand was like, were there reparations? Were
Barely.
was were there any promises made other than you're having your
Um,
land back? Because if I
I mean,
may,
that wasn't really promised, but
really,
no.
oh,
But
well,
I mean, there was Sorry Day where the Prime Minister acknowledged what happened in like
shut up,
2008.
shut up. No, I gotta look this one up.
And I will give it to him, Kevin Rudd. He was actually decent. Um, but yeah, that's that's a thing. Which feels
National
does that not
Sorry
kind of
Day, May
does it not feel a
26th.
bit more it feels a little like we're doing so much, but we haven't really seen much come of it since.
What do you mean we're doing so much?
Um,
National Sorry Day. Hey, sorry, mate. What? That is the most dumb fucking holiday I've ever seen.
do
Hey,
you
we're
want
sorry
to?
we
So
screwed you over. What?
it seems pretty dumb that Kevin Rudd made a deal out of that, right?
A little, yes.
Do you want to know why he made a deal out of it? Because the government hadn't said sorry yet. Yeah, in the late 2000s, the government still hadn't apologized for what they did to us. They basically were like, hey, so we know we're like the reason for the stolen generation and displacement and murder and erasure of your culture and forcing into communities that are driven by addiction and our police are killing you. We're sorry.
So instead of assisting those communities and enabling them to succeed by giving them tools and funding for
Mhm.
for entering life that is the life they created, they just said sorry, we'll make that a national holiday. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How you celebrate
Um,
Sorry Day?
And like, don't get me wrong, there is stuff throughout Australia where it is amazing groups doing stuff for us and they genuinely care about us. And we get dry towns that help us like live a peaceful life and everything and stay away from the stuff. But none of those, well, there's probably some, but majority of those are not the government doing that. That's the people doing that. The people in Australia, for the vast majority, very beautiful. There's obviously, like everywhere, there's a group that's a bunch of wankers, but it's for the most for the most part. What wankers got you? That was the nice way of putting it.
No, it's I heard the mythical insult on my own podcast. I heard the mythical insult, the wankers. Finally, there
Um,
is a god. I've heard it. It's like my favorite. It's all so stupid sounding. You wanker.
but
What?
there is community in Australia because we're very multicultural now. And even though it is my land, I'm very proud of the fact we're multicultural because it means that colonization, even though it has happened, it doesn't have as much of a grip as it used to.
Mm.
But that good part of the country with the good people, a lot of them do stuff to help. Like it might be the odd little thing. There's a shout out Spin Effects skateboard decks. Um, They're a great company, I think, in the Northern Territory. They're an Aboriginal company, and they're constantly running workshops and stuff to get Aboriginal kids off the street and into the skate parks and get them doing something better than running amok, you know?
Oop, yeah. Wait, hold on.
I skated.
Spin effects review skateboard. Oh my god, yeah, it's a whole big ass skateboard company. Oh snap.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Aboriginal
Yeah.
owned company, hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, I know this is slightly off topic, but my ADHD is forcing me right now. Um,
We're a big fan of that. We're a big fan of that.
Yes, yes. I need to also bring up this artist, this chick that I found her music recently, and she just dropped a EP on an album called Mob Ties, and it is genuinely gnarly. It's awesome.
Hold on. I've been trying to mute whenever I type on my keyboard because my keyboard is so effing loud. I'm working on getting rid of it, but for the time being, here we are. Excuse you. Shut up. Is it by the artist Glorb?
No.
Oh, cool. Sick. Thank God. Because it's a bunch of SpongeBob characters all around a poker table. Like Plankton sitting in the middle. Right next to him is Mrs. Puff looking thick as hell. That's got to be cursed. Oh God, that's cursed. I don't want to know more. I know it's not Drake.
I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm gonna.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You truly don't want to know. It's not good. I don't like what I just saw. Why is that Mrs. Puff looking at me like I'm like she a freak? Mrs. Puff, get back in the classroom. What are you doing?
Side quest.
Isn't having ADHD basically just a bunch of side quests?
But
the final boss
artist,
adulting.
I don't know how to say this name, but it's Kaninna. Miss
K-A-I. Hold on. K-A-I.
K-A-N.
Oh, K-A-N.
I. N-N-A.
N-N-A.
It's Miss that name. I don't know how you would say
I found her.
Yeah, she just dropped
Mob Ties. Yep. 82,000 listens already.
Yeah, that goes hard, brother.
You when you were saying hard, you said it and it was very soft, your regular tone. It cut out. You then cut back in louder than before. So the range of your microphone is subtle, no middle area, loud as hell.
No, it was because I went like this and then I stopped and then I went.
We can't see you. What do you mean? I went like this and then it stopped. We can't see you.
My voice. All right, ask me a question, podcast boy.
Not podcast boy. Damn. Oh my God. Okay, back from the side quest, back onto the main quest.
Yes.
We're talking about. It seems like the similarities to Indigenous life here in America are very similar to, or very closely. Good Lord. The actions of Europeans settling in America sound very similar to Europeans settling in Australia. Because I guess their strategy was copy and paste everywhere. But instead of stolen, at least to my knowledge, the stolen generation did not happen here in America. Instead, it was pushing out, conquering, and engaging in warfare against Indigenous life here, pushing them out to the West, fighting with the Spanish, pushing them back south, until what is now known as the United States of America, which is our land. But and then of course the Trail of Tears happened. Reagan was it Reagan? No, I don't think it was Reagan. I don't know my presidents that well anymore. I've been in history class and God knows how long.
Yeah, I mean they're not very much to look up to. But...
Oh God, they're terrible human beings. I will still say Obama, my God, my king, my goat. I know he's terrible, but still.
We have lived long enough to see the presidents we grew up being like, wow, what a horrible, horrible person, turn into, wow, not as bad as Trump. Am I right?
You're right, but I don't like the
Got myself
comparison.
up.
I I don't like that I have to compare that. Like, it's already bad enough autocracy is becoming a trend in the modern world because of the orange man's buffoonery. But I just hate acknowledging it
Yeah.
and like looking at it. You know what I mean? Before the podcast started, we were talking
Yeah.
about like, oh, I want to avoid stress. The stress is my country's politics.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
talking
Look,
about.
I genuinely do feel bad for Americans. Like,
Wait,
it'd be rough.
hold on. Speaking of it, yeah. Wait, oh, I just made a connection. Stolen generation is what happened. Just to sum up what stolen generation was, it's when conquering Europeans came to Australia, stole kids, and introduced them to white families in order to eugenics or eventually remove that Aboriginal features from them or from their bloodline.
Yeah.
Right now,
They were
here in
actually
America,
wildly successful.
here in America, in March 7th, 2026, which is the date of this recording session, we are right now witnessing ICE kidnapping kids, adults, anyone who's pretty much brown, and going through some slapdash process to see if they're a U.S. citizen or not. And it sounds very similar to the strategy that Stolen Generation used, or what the strategies that are used in Stolen Generation. And I just made that connection. Were they?
I mean,
is there a playbook people are studying?
I would say that there's kind of similar, but I would, no, but not the same, because like with ICE, they are they're doing bad, but what they're trying to do, they're trying to deport people. What the point of the stolen generation was to steal our children, to force to literally like force their children to be white, to force their children to be whiter. Like ours was actually about fully removing any like trait of being Aboriginal.
I understand that.
Whereas with ICE, their whole thing is about deporting.
Well, it's
Like
about
I'd much like sooner compare ICE to like the Nazis, because that checks.
that does check.
They're
I
like
guess.
spot on with the Nazis.
Well, a lot of them are neo Nazis. Let's be real. A lot of them are part of
to people listening, watching. I know a lot of German history.
It's
G has been
horrifying.
subjected to many hours of
Thank
talks
God.
about it.
Thank God we're talking about it being subjected.
Yes.
That's the perfect term.
Oh yeah, no. If I must know info, you must know as well. But a lot of what ICE is doing is like bar for bar
Yeah.
what the Nazis were doing.
They all
it's
read
not
Mein
like
Kampf.
it's not like they're kind of like the Nazis.
No, they are.
You know,
No, they are.
why Nazi shaped? No,
Like Nazi
they
shaped.
quite literally are Nazis. Like they follow the same rule book.
And if you don't believe us that they are a Nazi or a fascist organization, look at the government's constant pursuit of aggression, of removing anyone who is a darker skin tone than their own. Look at the trends of
one thing I also
autocracy.
just don't get. I need to bring this up, and it's been actually genuinely making me really angry. So I've been seeing ICE, and there's people of color that are ICE agents.
Uh-huh.
Are you fucking stupid?
The answer is yes. They are.
Like what? That friendly fire.
Me and Crimson had a very long, lengthy discussion of like why this trend seems to happen, because there is a very famous clip over that is a Latina woman, clearly older, saying "We love you, Mr. Trump. We love you," like at a Trump rally, celebrating fucking Trump for some reason. Then that same woman being brought onto stage at Trump's inauguration rally where he won the race, and she's saying, "Mr. Trump wins, we love Mr. Trump," only for her to get deported and then go on the air saying, "I regret my decision." me and Cribs had a very lengthy discussion of like why that's a trending thing. And he brought up this point that it's to American culture is very centralized in what European identity is, and that's individualism rather than community and networking. So American culture is all revolving around that. And as people are escaping their countries and their communities in order to come to America for a lifestyle, to have a life here, they try to absorb that culture as much as they can to assimilate themselves. Sometimes that's what this looks like. It's assimilating so far.
Grabbing is the MAGA culture.
Yeah. Well, you know, what they're trying to simulate and be and like announce themselves as, oh, I'm an ally of America. Please don't target me. I am the ally. It's a very long-winded explanation of like a term, but I do not remember the term, which should shock nobody.
Yeah, I get you though. I don't think like that's like
It's really stupid.
I genuinely can't even think of a situation putting myself where I would even possibly be against my own people like that.
It's really stupid. Like, it's very dumb.
Like, that's so bizarre. That's like being a black slave owner. Like, what? Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, but it's just funny. You're not wrong, but it's just funny.
Yeah, man, I got stuff bad over here being mob.
Yeah.
But
it's bad, dude.
At least
it's real
I'm
bad.
not American.
As much as I can't say I love this country, as much as there are aspects of American culture that I could recognize as being good, which is, and I think it's fascinating, the fact that the American culture refuses to accept anything outside of itself. I think there's something very beautiful about that. The willingness to constantly look and I don't want to say critically think because Americans aren't known for critically thinking, but like look and analyze if something makes sense or not, or something is a part of them or not. Like it's a very interesting way to look at life. I don't necessarily fully agree with it, but I'm always impressed by how willingness we are to look at something and say, these are the faults, these are the problems. This is what I agree and what I don't agree with.
Yeah.
God, I'm doing a terrible job.
Got a one try go on Wordle.
What?
Yeah, they just got Wordle in one go.
Prick. Tell him to shoot it over. Let me see it.
I genuinely do think that America's in a point now where if people pull their heads out of their asses and actually do something and actually follow through on being an American, because you know, a real American stands up to a tyrannical government.
A real America punch Nazis.
In your amendment, is it not? Isn't it like the second one that you have like the right to bear arms and to overthrow like a tyrannical government or something?
The Second Amendment specifically states we have the right to own firearms. What defines as a firearm and a legal weapon we may carry, that's separate, and a lot of times it's dictated by the state that we live in. Me as a Californian, there are a lot of regulations and statistics, and a lot of regulations and laws to prevent us from having multiple firearms, like multiple different types. What's up?
Which amendment is it that? Because I know you guys have one of them. I just always mix them up.
I don't remember.
Which one is the one that it gives you the right to overthrow a tyrannical government?
We're fucking alive and being born. Fuck around, find out. I don't know. The amendment says
obviously,
FAFO.
Like, for anybody with common sense, it's kind of like, just run it.
You remember that? Wait. Just
hold
on. Just as like a real quick point. Remember that there's this like clip of a kid, like a little, like he's pretty big, white kid in like a high school.
Yeah.
And it was him punching the
nut.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm peacefully supporting ICE. My brain is like, there's no peaceful support of autocracy. There is
Yeah, bro.
none.
You lost the option for peace when you put on
Yeah, when you're
that
supporting
shirt in the morning and went,
tyrants,
ice.
when you're supporting tyranny, there's no peaceful support. You're just the problem. And the guy's Eddie,
Oh yeah.
he's like, I'm going to punch you. Guy responded, you're going to get in trouble. I accept that. Winds up for a fat sock in the fucking face. I saw that kid and I'm like, my God, my king, my goat. He is American.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is American right there.
That's a real American right there.
It's
straight up.
It's
Straight
fighting for something regardless of the situation. And I think that's
doesn't matter
impressive.
what the consequences are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which that is
100%. I think more Americans should take a note out of that kid's book. Just saying. No, I'm not, that's not me inciting violence. That's just saying stand up for yourself.
As a podcast, I cannot say punch whoever you see that you disagree with. As a separate human being,
podcast, so can I?
I don't think so. You could post it on Instagram.
Stop bleeping this in a sec. You need to punch every mother.
If you kept going at the end of it, I'll be like, yo, Heretic, that's a lot of slurs you just tossed out of me. What the hell, dude? I would have so just baited you into this.
Dude,
I would have made it look so much worse. Oh my God.
I know I'm being recorded. The bit machine starts moving.
God. Oh my God. Remember that episode of Cobblemon where I'm like, hey man, please don't kill me. Please. You're like, this is my.
It's every episode.
I asked for it a lot of times. I'm an asshole. I'm a very rude person.
Yeah, no, real.
It's the American in me. Oh my, we have gotten away from our conversation point so fucking well.
Oh yeah, but that's the joy of it.
What I love it's because like the Stolen Generation should be something well known, and that associate I don't know the association that I have, or at least that concept of like we're now forcing children to partake in a culture that they are not a part of because we're removing them from the culture, from the individuals that are the caretakers of said culture. We're moving them from their parents. We're forcibly taking them. Not we, sorry, I'm not a part of that. Yeah. God, you want to hear a disgusting fact?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where I read it, and if I could be getting this wrong. At least the verbiage, but the sentiment I know for a fact exists. There is somewhere written that I think it's either you can't document it or you can't sue the organization, that kids in ICE encampments or in I gotta look this up. Hold on. Children in ICE care being essayed. There's something really messed up, like terrible.
Oh, I think I might actually know what you're talking about.
It's like you can't. They're doing. I forget the verbiage and I forget what it specifically said, but it's like you can't report or sue ICE if any children were assaulted while in ICE care. And that, to me,
I wish I could incite violence.
Hey, if that doesn't bother you, you are part of the problem. Even if that child is not a documented immigrant, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, who? Oh, that's that. Don't even get me started on the whole documented. Do you think documents mattered 50,000 years ago?
Do you think
reckon it mattered 20,000 years ago? Do you reckon it mattered 1,000 years? Like,
it only mattered when the conquering nation came to a land and said, no, you're not part of us. This is not your land anymore. And they set the rules. Yeah. It didn't matter when they conquered Australia and removed Aboriginal life. Doesn't matter when the Ottoman Empire slaughtered hundreds, almost 75% of my culture during World War I. Didn't matter when European conquerors came to America and decided to slaughter the indigenous life. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters when it becomes a problem for them, when it's inconvenience for them. I will stand by that, and I will die on that hill. Try me, bitch.
I do want, while we're kind of still on the conversation.
Kind of still? Wow.
Well, yeah, kind of still. You'll understand.
Okay.
So just to put it, because I know most of your audience is American, right?
Yeah. Around our age range,
I just need to like rattle off some stats here to show how. Because when did America start? What year?
Oh, I think 1701.
Like, yeah,
I'm bad American.
Find out.
Yeah, hold on. Start of America. I think it was. I think the end of the revolution can. Hold on. Actually, wait. Continental indigenous life. Christopher Columbus also credited the discovering America in 1492, but recognized indigenous cultures and.
Okay, so 1492.
Hold on. That's when settlers first came to this continent.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, then 1492.
Because they straight away were like, this is ours, right? You guys know how hardcore all of the crap that happened against the Native Americans was. Like, they weren't treated quite well, were they? It was pretty barbaric.
So, yes, they were forced into small sections and groups where a lot of the smaller tribes were forced to congeal and join larger tribes in order to protect the group of indigenous life.
Yeah.
And plus, because of constant traveling, movement, removal of homes and culture, to my understanding of a lot of Native Americans that I've talked to and addressed to, a lot of them don't know their original tribe, but just claim Navajo because it's the tribe that at the end of the day was the largest in America when settlers came. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, please call me an idiot in the comments. Please correct me and stand on business. I'm happy to be wrong.
I will say, because I brought up the statistics so that I wouldn't be wrong when quoting any of this, right? And one thing that I found very interesting, there's a clear distinction between people who, they're like on this census, between people who are purely Native American combination or whatever. That's so odd. If you're native, you're native. I just want to quickly say that. But 9.6 million natives left.
In America?
Comparison, yeah. And that's including anybody that's mixed. It's all native.
Yeah.
In Australia, so you guys, it happened for like 300 more years over there. So 300 years less here, and now there's less than 1 million of us. Like, we're down to 6 digits.
Isn't Australia as big as the United States?
Yep, same size. Oof. We've been down to triple digit like since, like, I know at least like 5 years ago. The last time I checked. Yeah, 6 digits. So 100,000s we're into now across the entire country. That includes anybody that's been whitewashed, everything. You
said 6 digit. My brain just went 3 digit. I don't know how nor why, but whoa. Okay,
I might have accidentally said 3 in there somehow.
Oh,
but
maybe.
Yeah, 6 digit.
I was still reeling. That's not a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's not a lot of people.
To put in perspective, let's bring up, because I know there's like something like 240 to 260 different mobs.
Mm-hmm.
So when you kind of divide it out, you start to realize how little are left of certain mobs, and there's a lot of mobs that are just straight up wiped out. Like they're gone.
Similar. Gone. Something that I don't think we touched on. You keep using mobs to describe the communities of Aboriginal life, similar to how in Indigenous American life we say tribes.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you guys say mobs instead of tribes? Or do you
Because that's
just
your mob.
but you prefer the term mob? Is what essentially I'm getting to.
Our term is mob. We are not tribes. We are mob.
Good to know. That's basically the assertion I want to ensure we made.
Yeah, no, a lot of Australians and everything, it seems fine, but Americans, whenever I speak to them, they, a lot of the times when they find out I'm Aboriginal, so they go, oh, you're part of a tribe? And
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real.
That's American pride.
That does my head in.
That's American pride, baby.
Yeah, firstly, we're not a tribe, but also I feel like it's just racist. Like if somebody's of some kind of black that has like group heritage, oh yeah, they're tribes.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
what?
trying to wash the dirty out.
Yeah, no, real. Like, no, we're mob. I'm proud of that. Dude, I'm very, very proud to be Indigenous. I hit the jackpot.
Well, we're getting to the point where we're starting to run out of time here, but there are just a couple questions I want to real quickly say. In American culture, there is this very famous phrase where 30 acres and a mule. Are you familiar with it?
No, what's that mean?
Post slavery, when all the slaves, quote unquote, were freed, they were promised 30 acres and a mule as sort of reparations for the torment that they had to suffer. What was promised to Indigenous life after the stolen generation?
Oh, nothing. Literally nothing. We're still trying to get crap.
So there was no promises, no reparations. You got a holiday. Congrats.
It was yeah, we didn't get that till like 2008.
That's the dumbest holiday, dude. What a shit deal.
Yeah. No, we're still fighting.
Bro, you get one single day. Bro, you get one single day. We have Black History Month. What's up, Americas? What's up?
Yeah. Also another thing I just want to quickly this throws I want to throw this in there. There's Australia Day, but that's actually they use it to be like, oh, that's when Australia started, and they celebrate, and they're like, well, that's when the ships came, but that's not actually when it came, and people are like illiterate and don't know how to learn stuff. But Australia Day's date should either be changed to a day later or make it a 2-day event where it's like, yep, all right, day of mourning on the Australia Day to recognize what you guys did to us, and then you can get on the piss the next day, or change it to May 8th, which is Mate Day. Just had to put that out there.
Why mate? Other than May 8th, and it's oh my god. Was that a setup for the joke? Was that a setup for the joke?
No, that's a legit thing. I want that date changed. That'd be awesome.
Damn it.
Not even for like the political reasons behind the original date. Just May 8th, Mate Day. Would that not be the most Aussie Australian day ever?
It would be. It actually would be. As a non-Aussie, I think I could say it would be.
Yeah. Now, next question. Let's go.
God, we were talking about the stolen generation and how it affected your culture as an Aboriginal.
Yeah.
Oftentimes in Armenian culture, we ask this question, are we ever Armenian enough? Because we are forced to live in communities and a lifestyle that we don't really necessarily like historically identify with. I find myself being Armenian more than American, but because my culture is so hard to be a part of, I'm forced to be more American on my daily life than Armenian, if that makes any sense.
I get the exact same thing, but with Australian. Yeah.
My question was, do you feel that you're Aboriginal enough?
See, that's a big thing that comes up, and there's a lot of like a racist people will use the like, oh, if you're a white Aboriginal, you're not Aboriginal enough. But being Aboriginal, yes, it is a genetic thing.
Yeah.
But we're a people, like it's not like being
your nature's custodian.
You're Belgian. Yeah, it's not like you're Belgium because you come from Belgium. It's like we're Aboriginal because we came here, and we are this land. Like I don't know how to like word it, but like, even if you're white Aboriginal, you are Aboriginal enough.
It's the same
And like
terminology
anybody that
as like
especially,
being light skinned. Like also the Stolen
yeah,
Generation happened. Your culture and community was ravaged upon and forced into
yeah.
eugenics. I feel like
That's why I'm always like, it doesn't matter how white you are. If you're Aboriginal, you're Aboriginal. If you rep mob reps you.
also that's not fair to state, oh, if you're white Aboriginal, a lot of you
Yeah,
guys historically
yeah.
will be
Well,
because that was the
I'm
intention.
I'm pretty sure majority of the Aboriginal population is white now.
The statistics I found was like 1 out of 3
One out of three
is
is white.
yeah.
Huh? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'll have to look, and next
I
time
could
we'll
be
get
completely
into the
wrong,
stats of
but
it.
like that's like real quick when I was doing research for the episode,
Yeah, yeah,
that's what I found.
yeah.
With that being said,
More
so
questions.
are
Yes.
you? Does that mean you're also afraid of your culture dying, similar to like I have a fear of my? I know for
Oh,
a fact
yeah, no,
within generations,
terrifying.
dude. I
Dude,
know
I'm
for a
terrified. I
fact.
genuinely, I
Sorry.
usually, I don't play tough, but like I feel like I come across a bit like a rougher person, but I genuinely couldn't tell you how many nights I've spent crying. Like, um,
Oh no, don't cry now. If you cry, I'm gonna cry. If you cry, I'm gonna cry, man. We're going to be two grown ass men crying on a podcast. You know what? We need to cry. Let them tears out. We need to cry. We need to be the
no,
solution of
it's
the
just,
problem.
I I don't want to lose my culture.
I know. And the reality of the fact is Armenians are dying out unless
Yeah.
we practice eugenics in our own communities.
Yeah, in our
We're
favor, reverse
dying
it.
out. We
Yeah.
Me and my siblings have like had this discussion. It was like, unless we marry Armenians, which none of us will really marry Armenians because our our culture is
Bro,
like
yeah.
toxic.
Dude, I've had the thought, like, obviously, I have my wife now, it's very different, but when I was younger, it literally was a thing where I was like, I need to find somebody else that's from a different mob because otherwise my
To
culture's gone.
it's it's
Because
something I don't
it's rough.
I've had this discussion with like my white constituents where it's like, I don't think you understand the responsibility that I have as a member of a dying culture.
Yeah.
It is my job to uphold it and to ensure it
Yep.
is preserved. I,
Yep.
as much as I would love to like put my head down, ignore it, I don't get that
Hmm.
luxury. I have to understand that my flag isn't the red, white, and blue. It's red, blue, orange in that
Hmm.
order, because that's the heritage that I was
I
grown into,
it's
or that I was born into.
I
Sorry.
was getting a bit. I think I'm good. I'm not gonna cry. I can get through this. I don't want to lose my culture, but I am scared of it, and I do have my moments. And I'm always, even though I'm very clearly Aboriginal, I'm even still because of shit. I'm constantly having identity crisis, and especially growing up around a white culture and shit, and that being
Mm.
so ingrained into me. While my entire life I've been trying to find out my real culture. It's it's an uphill struggle, and I know I'll be fighting it till the day I die.
You can I?
Yes.
Oh God, I hope this comes off as wholesome and not really messed up. But hold your totem tall, my brother.
Yes. No. 100%.
Hold your
100%.
For those who don't
Um.
know, Aboriginals have animals associated to them, their mob, and it's on a totem pole. It's Totem poles are
Yes.
very notoriously Aboriginal in culture.
Yes. But yeah, I constantly am trying to look into new ways that I can try to bring some of my culture to my future kids.
Yeah,
But
it's an uphill
before we
battle.
get too deep, because I will cry. What's the next question?
I mean, you kind of are like leaning into it, and if it's more emotional, hey, fucking tear out, man. We can't be the masculine podcast. We can't be like the alpha males. Men don't cry. Men have emotions. Deal with it.
No, but I can't be having my face going all puffy from crying. I have to go for a joint after this. I can't see that have the ops catching me slacking, you know.
God damn it. God damn it, you dweeb.
Bro, I don't got ops. I mean, I do, but I don't have individual ops.
I was gonna ask, you're talking about your future already, and it's kind of like you wanting to hold your responsibility as upholding your community and culture and passing that off, ensuring its survival. Is there any aspect that of your own culture and of the history that you have inherited that has decided aspects of your future? Like, are you planning any aspect because of your history?
Yes. So basically, my whole goal is to get property and everything, and then live off the land. I'm trying to go back old ways. I'm done with this white bullshit.
So you're trying
Straight up.
to go back to how, I don't want to say homeland, but you're trying to go back to
Traditional living.
traditional land, yeah.
Yeah,
And
traditional living. Well, I can't do traditional land because so where my land is like very, very owned by developers.
oh, how fun!
Yeah.
Oh, how fun! So they
I genuinely don't think there's any of my homeland left that isn't developed.
well, you can get ultra wealthy and be like Brock Rock and buy it all.
That's the plan.
Now, my last question was going to be dreams of owning your own land, which is something that we have talked about before.
Yes.
I think we talk about like your plans to you constantly encouraging me to come to Australia and forcibly move me to Australia.
Oh yeah, no. So a big thing for me and growing up, and because it's not like I wasn't told, like my family still taught me our values and everything.
Uh-huh.
Growing up, I was taught mob looks after each other, and I don't, especially in this modern day age, I don't have a lot of my actual mob, but my mob is who I choose essentially.
Found
It
family.
doesn't mean you're Aboriginal. You can't call me a slur. But I want to bring all of those people and have them live on my land and be safe. It's somewhere I can protect my people.
That's very found family, and as a theater kid, it's very cute.
Bro, I'm theater kid through and through.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Well, that's the end. I'm about to start crying because I'm having a fucking panic attack by my own culture and how it's dying and how I'm not upholding it at all.
Real shit.
Real shit. Real gang understand. Only the real ones get this problem.
Real.
Is there anything you would like to plug?
Shout out mob. Anybody that's in America, you should find some mob art that you like, whether that be a painter, that be an artist, like music,
If you
film
plug-
director.
If you
We
plug
have
the fucking
amazing
artist,
film directors. Genuinely, we are a talented group. Find Indigenous Australian artists and support them. Spread the good word. That's all.
plug Miss Kanina Mob Ties to everywhere
Ties,
you
it's
listen to
out. Go
music.
check it. It's hard.
You sure you don't want to plug any other projects that we are working on or plan to work on?
No, I'll force you to do that.
Fuck you, man. I was gonna. I was hoping you would talk about the D&D shit, but here we are. Y'all will learn about that later. That's it for us tonight, gang. My name is GeeC. You can find me on GEEC_YT. That will be my here on YouTube. That will be my YouTube channel where me and Heretic have a ongoing series called the Champ series, where we're playing Cobblemon, which is a Pokemon mod in Minecraft. It's insane, chaotic, but nonetheless very fun. I'm also a streamer who is on a bit of a hiatus right now. You can find me on Twitch at GEC_TTV, and you'll find me with that one everywhere else. This has been Two Monkeys, One Brain Cell podcast, episode 20, which is a very big milestone for us. We'd like to thank you for being a part of this momentous occasion. Heretic, any last, anything else?
This will cost you $1 billion USD. Do you want to
Okay,
pay by
okay,
cash, pal, or would
okay.
you like to send it to my bank account?
We're done for today. That's it from us, guys. I'll see you next time.
I need
Deuces.
$10,000.
God damn it.